Welcome to the programming zone. Alrighty, let's start a new REPL today. This one's going to be short and sweet. We're going to learn how to allow the users to input data. With this, we call it scanner. It's basically like input in Python. Okay, so we have our beginning code. Java doesn't have in its toolbox the ability to put in new data from the user. So we have to kind of add the tool to our already existing tools. And how we do that is by importing a set of skills. Don't worry, you do not have to memorize this. I'll always have this available to you because I don't have it memorized. I always just copy and paste it. It's a beauty of programming. This just simply put imports a utility tool that's called scanner. Once we have that inserted, we can now have the ability to make new scanners. So that's the first thing we want to do. We want to be able to set up a new scanner. Don't worry, you don't have to memorize this either. I always copy and paste, as you can now see that I'm doing from a previous program. So what this line of code does is it's setting up a scanner. Just like if we were to set up an integer variable, we always type in what type of variable we're setting up. So int number 1 equals 333. This is just like that. We're setting up a scanner. What's that scanner called? What's the name of that scanner? The scanner is called user input. You can have this called whatever you want. You can have it be called pizza. You have it be called Tony Stark. You can have it called whatever you want. But usually I just have it called user input because that way you don't forget what it's for. Then the rest of this is not really important. It just is setting up a scanner that allows you to input new data into the scanner. Once you have that line set up, you then have to take, so this just establishes the inputs that allows the scanner to put it in. The next line of code we have to have is this line of code right here. Okay, so what this does, it then takes the user input scanner, as you can see those two are highlighting each other. So this establishes that this is actually using it. Okay, if this was called pizza, we would then have to change this to, you got it, pizza. So pizza.nextInt. This is for an integer scanner if you're asking the user for numbers. If you're not setting up number scanner, then you do something else, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, once you've done that, then you could do system.out.println and then do grade 1. Don't forget that semicolon. Okay, now that we've run it, it's now asking for input. Now we're going to put in 12. And why did it print out 12 again? Because we told it to. So this is what happened. This established the scanner. This is the scanner, allowing us to put in 12, and then that 12 got saved into integer grade 1, and right here we printed off grade 1, so that's why it says 12 again. Let's run it again. So we type in a couple different numbers, enter, prints it off. Okay. Okay, so for the next, to be able to do a string, the little difference. Again, don't worry, you don't have to memorize these lines of code. So for this one, this allows you to do an integer. This allows you to do a string. So this one, this is the name of the variable. So we need to change this to what? Pizza, you got it. Pizza right there. Pizza right there. Well, actually, sorry. Let me go back. So this scanner is used up in this example, so we need to basically set up a new scanner. So this scanner we're going to call user word. So user word. Let's run it this time. Asking for a number, prints out that number. Then it's going to ask for a word. And it's over. Okay, so now that we have this one established, we can now save what the users are going to put in, and we can save it save to a variable, so now we can print out that variable. Let's see it work. It's asking for a number for my first integer scanner. Now it's asking for some text. There it is. So again, this establishes the scanner. This is using the scanner we set up, pulling it in from the user, and then it gets saved into the variable word, and then we print out the word word.